In the newly proposed Zimbabwe 2026 budget, the Ministry of Finance has just proposed penalizing you for withdrawing your own United States dollars. If you take out more than $500, they want to penalize you. If you take out more than $1,000, they want to penalize you even harder. This is being justified as a way to punish cash usage, curb informal trade, and push everyone into digital payments. But we all know the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And here's the part that should make you angry. They admitted the quiet part out loud. Government officials stated that banks are already making 20% of their total revenue just from charging you to withdraw your cash. But let's stop right there. Ask yourself, if this is your money, why should the government and the banks take a cut just for you accessing it? Why should a hardworking Zimbabwean be taxed for choosing to use their own funds? In a world where governments restrict the movement of money and banks profit from every swipe, every withdrawal, and every transfer, who really owns the money? Today on the Tomorrow Money Show, we are talking about true financial freedom. What does it mean when your money isn't truly yours? And why technologies like Bitcoin, digital assets, and blockchain might be the only escape from a system built to take more and give less. My name is Mnyaradzi Togarepi, and let's break it down. Let me start with a simple question. If you give me a goat, and every time you want to touch that goat, I charge you a fee, is it really still your goat? Because right now in Zimbabwe, that's exactly how our money works. Last week, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Finance said something interesting. He told us that banks are making around 20% of their revenue just from cash withdrawal charges. Not from lending, not from investment, from you accessing your own money. And then, as if that wasn't enough, the 2026 proposed budget is proposing to penalize withdrawals. So let me get this straight. You earn money, right? You deposit into a bank for safety at 0% interest. Inflation eats some of it. Bank monthly charges eat some of it. And now government wants to penalize you again for withdrawing what is already considered yours. At this point, your money is like a visitor in your own house. It needs permission to live. And it has to pay rent on the way out. They don't want to admit it, but this is just about control. Because in the modern financial system, money is only yours as long as you behave the way the system wants you to behave. Withdraw too much, penalty. Use cash, suspicious. Move money freely, regulated. Question the rules, you become the problem. You essentially become the problem. Everyone gets to eat except you. The banks eat, the government eats. Now, think about this. If money is truly yours, should anyone be able to stop you from using it? Should anyone be able to penalize you just for accessing it? Imagine if Econet charged you a fee every time you unlocked your phone. Say you unlocked your phone 5 times today, please pay unlocking levy. We would be angry, right? I'm just saying this at the risk of giving Econet new ideas. But with money, we have normalized it. We have normalized this. And this is where the idea of true financial freedom comes in. True financial freedom is not about it's not about being rich. It's not about Lamborghinis or beach houses or fancy properties. True financial freedom is simple. Your money being your money. Not permission-based money, not fee by fee money, not money that disappears when policies change. When money lives entirely inside banks and government systems, it is no longer fully yours. It can be limited, it can be frozen, it can be taxed on movement, it can be inflated into dust. You will be penalized to use it, to access it, and you will be penalized to withdraw it, like just like what is being proposed. And Zimbabweans know this story very well. We have seen money disappear. We have seen money disappear before. We have seen the rules just changing overnight. We have seen temporary measures becoming permanent pain. So when government says we are discouraging cash, the real message is we want money where we can see it, where we can track it, where we can restrict it, and where we can check it. And banks love this. They love it because every restriction creates a fee for them. Every rule creates revenue. Every withdrawal becomes essentially their business model. Now, let's talk about the alternative. And yes, this is where Bitcoin, digital assets, and blockchain enter the conversation. Bitcoin asks a very dangerous question. What if money didn't need permission? What if you could hold value without a bank, right? What if you could move money without having to ask someone? What if withdrawing your money meant just using it? No withdrawal charges, no office hours, no system is down, no minister standing between you and your wallet. With Bitcoin, you essentially become the bank. And this is why it scares a lot of people, because when you control your own money, the system loses a lever. And is Bitcoin perfect? No, Bitcoin is not perfect. Is it volatile? Yes, Bitcoin is volatile. Does it solve every problem? Of course not. Bitcoin does not solve every problem, but it introduces something radical into the conversation, which is financial sovereignty. The idea that value can exist outside government and banking control. The idea that money can be owned, not rented. And the blockchain technology goes even further. It says trust doesn't need institutions. It can be built into code, right? Transparent, verifiable, permissionless. In a world where trust in system is declining, that matters. Now, I'm not saying everyone should quit banks and go full crypto today. That's a bit not realistic. But I am saying we must question a system where accessing your money, your own money, is treated like a luxury. We must question a system where governments fix inefficiencies by penalizing citizens instead of reforming structures. And we must ask ourselves, as Zimbabweans especially, how many times can money fail us before we look for something different? True financial freedom begins with awareness, with understanding that convenience often comes with too much control. Uh, Safety often comes with strings attached. And that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply ask, is this really my money? That's why we are discussing this today on the Tomorrow Money Show. I want you guys to have your freedom. And I'm not giving you this as financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet trying his best to educate his peers. Um, Freedom is beautiful. Once you test it, it's very hard to penalize. Anyways, I just wanted you guys to hear my comment on this story. The 2026 budget is a wake up call. They've told you exactly who they are. We already know who they are. They believe your money belongs to the system, and you should be fined. You should be penalized for taking it out. You have two choices, though. You can stay in the yesterday money system, complain about the 2% tax, and watch your wealth get chipped away by fees and inflation. Or you can start building your lifeboat today. This is the Tomorrow Money Show. Um, the banks want to charge you for freedom. They want to charge you for your freedom. We believe here at the Tomorrow Money Show, we believe freedom should be free. See you next episode. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and stay ready for tomorrow. Thank you.